welcome back. Another day, another dollar. We're going to crack on tearing this GPZ apart. Add a few more parts to the pile. Now, before I start, I had a guy around here the other day and had a little chat with him, and I think as a result he caused a fence. That's the fence he caused. Okay, I'll get my coat. That was a shit joke, but yeah, got my new fence up, well, partly up anyway, because he run out of materials. So he's got a little bit more to do down the bottom there. He's also got to clear that bonfire off my lawn, which is the remains of the old fence. Anyway, you're not here to hear about fences. You're here to hear about this bike. Or see, should I say. Right, we're going to start by fuse box, battery, air box. Let me grab some tools. Right, let's make a start. Signs on this bike everywhere that the previous owner, or a previous owner, has looked after this, because I've got stainless steel fasteners and just general signs that it's been cared for. Although he didn't clean the air filter, mind you. Right, put that back in for now. Did I need to take that off? Yeah, I think I did. Right, battery. Probably should have took this off a long time ago. Fuse box, let me grab a 10mm. And we should be able to unplug that, he says. Okay, I'll give in. Let's get the battery off and we'll worry about that later. In fact, I might just leave it attached to the loom. Battery seems decent on it. Two decent batteries, because I think the battery's decent on the other one as well. And usually when I get hold of a bike, one of the first things I've got to do is order a new battery. Folk, come here, you bastard. Oh, it's a big twat. There's any date on it. X-side, I think that's a decent make. Quality guaranteed. #21 of the 1st, 18. So she's getting on a bit. Right, pop that in the heap. Right, is this going to come off? Oh, I see. I take it you press that down. Well, I'm going to fuck about with that, and yeah, we'll get a few more, we'll get this airbox off and we'll come back and have a look. Right, that's the airbox off. It's a hell of a lump. to remove it, you have to remove those side panels, which I did. I've popped them back on again so I don't lose them. It's not in terrible shape. Someone's tried to paint it. Paint's all coming off. They've just used spray paint on it for some reason. The rubber all seems to be fairly supple, which is good. Those clamps would have to be replaced. This is there, which is good. That's a breather for there, the top of the engine. A little bit oily. Let me check that out. Yeah, but it's off. It looks a damn sight cleaner down there than the other one did. That was rusted to fuck. So that swing arm looks like it'll come back. I'm not going to remove the rear wheel straight away. What I'm going to try and do, if I can, is remove the swing arm and the suspension spring and the back wheel and everything, all that arse end as one great big lump, just to get to the frame, and then strip it down later as and when I need to work on it. Let's pop this airbox back in the heap, which is slowly getting bigger. Don't know if I'll use that. We'll get the other one, see which one's the best. What I did want to look at is what sort of bodge fucker is going on here with this insulation tape. So let us reveal. Oh, I think it's just got a cover missing. It's clean and tidy anyway, so I think probably might just have a cover on it or something, but we'll see if the other one's got one if it's missing. Not something I'm going to worry about right now. What next? I'm going to get the carbs off, and I'm going to get this control box off here. What is it? Regulator rectifier? I don't fucking know. And this here, which is what, CDI? Again, don't know. It's a box of magic tricks. That's all I need to know. That needs to go back on so it can get off, do its magic. Right. Let's do some more dismantling. Right. That's the carbs off. Spilled a bit of petrol down there, but not a problem. I've disconnected a fair old lump of that wiring loom as well, so there's not much more to go to get that off. I think there's some bodge fuckery going on here, because that wire there comes out of the loom and then goes directly into the engine, and I'm pretty sure that weren't like that before. It must have previously had a connector on it, so you can disconnect the wiring loom from the engine. You know, the wiring loom wouldn't be permanently wired to the engine, so I've got to pull back that insulation and find out what they've done there, and potentially put a plug on it as it should be. Carbs are off. They do seem to be in excellent condition, I have to be honest with you. So I'm just trying to empty the fuel out of them. If they're not, then I do have a spare set. So I'll find myself a bag or something to put them in, because I don't need them getting full of crap. It could be several months, if not a year, before they actually go back on. This is not going to be a quick project. In fact, there will probably be other projects running alongside it, so yeah. Right, let's see what else we want to do. What do we want to do next? Probably think about getting the wiring loom out, actually, and all the cables and controls. What I think I'll probably do, again going with the taking it off in big chunks theme, probably disconnect these handlebar pieces here with all the controls on, and then leave them in one piece until I'm ready for them. Anyway, she's slowly getting bare. So just a little something I've noticed. Now this chain is no good, it's fault. I mean it might clean up, but I'm not going to bother. But yeah, what I have noticed, which has come as a bit of a surprise to me, is there. It's got a joining link. Now I would have thought a bike of this capacity would have a one-piece riveted chain. So that means I can take the chain off quite easily. And I'll have to inquire when I get the replacement as to whether it's riveted or not. But yeah, they're not bad. The rear sprocket doesn't look terrible. I don't know whether I should be cleaning that up or replacing it, but anyway, that's a decision for another day. Right, where was I? Let's carry on. Right then, progress report. So, as you can see, radiator's off. Cooling system completely out. Didn't seem to be a lot of water in it, to be honest, which is a little concerning. All the shite that was in here is off. They can be disconnected. We're very close to getting the loom off. I'll tell you what I'm going to do now, because this could make or break the bloody project, to be honest with you. I'm going to take the exhaust off. Now, if those headers snap, we're in trouble basically. We've got a lot of work to put that right. So let's see how we go. I'll do it on camera so you can all have a jolly good laugh. Get down so you can see. Is that it? If you can't see, too bad. They are M8s, so they are a good size. In fact, that one's come very easy. Very easy. If they all do that, I'm a happy chappy. So, 2 for 2. 3 for 3. Do we get that one last bastard syndrome? No. They all come very, very easily. Now that's good. Very pleased about that. In fact, I'll go as far as to say they weren't even very tight. So we're going to get this exhaust off next. Let's get that done. Little donuts, I don't think they're original. And then these actually are a damn good idea. I've come across these before. Get it off, I'll show you. It's like a little two-part exhaust bracket, and then they interlock thus and bolt on there. So yeah, very good idea. This is obviously an aftermarket jobby, as I'm sure, well, I'm sure you know, I don't know, I'm taking it for granted, but I am here to tell you that these originally came with a twin exhaust, and when I put this back together, as I was saying, I would very much like to return it back to a twin exhaust. Is that 13mm as well? Whether or not I will is obviously dependent upon price and availability. That's 14, I think. Rubber 14. There is actually a decent looking second-hand one on Facebook Marketplace, but it's down in Ilminster, and that is good miles away. But I will keep my eye out for one. Go on, you bastard. Right, I need two hands, so yeah, I'm going to get that exhaust off, get them 2 foot pegs off next, wiring loom off. I don't know, it's not going to be today, but we're not too far away from engine out. Right, let me crack on. Right then, let's have a look what we got here. So, chain's off, as you can see. All the brakes are gone. All the electrics are gone. The switch gear's gone. Front brakes are gone. All the cooling is gone. Exhaust, everything. What we've basically got here now is frame, engine and wheels. And we are at the point now where we are ready to start unbolting that engine, get that lifted out. I don't know how I'm going to do that yet. My back ain't what it used to be, and I'm not sure how I'm going to go about lifting that out. I've left the oil in it. That's quite deliberate because I do want to have it up on a bench and spin it over, do the valve clearances, check the compression and everything, and I'd rather do that with oil in it. So the oil will need to be changed at a later date. But yeah, that is a pretty stripped bike. Feels really light to push as well, it's incredible. I shouldn't be surprised though, should I? But yeah, look at that. She's torn down to her bare essentials. It was quite mean actually. I quite like the bare look. Might have to do one day. Not this one though. This is going to be as near damn it as factory as I can make it, based on parts availability and price and everything. But there she is, a naked GPZ500S. Right, we are not going to go about taking the engine out today. We'll do that for another day. I've got to go in, I've got to ride out on my Royal Enfield tomorrow. We're off to the Coventry Motorcycle Museum, me and a gang of other guys, for no reason other than a little ride. Anyway, that's where we are guys. Tune in for the next episode.